But going to church isn't the solution, man.
No,
I get.
I'm not
So I seen this video of NLE Chopper speaking on why he doesn't go to church or why church isn't the answer. And you know what I'm saying? What I understand what he was trying to say. But he didn't know what he was trying to say. And basically, I'm going to tell you why. The reason people don't go to church is because the ideology of God has been hijacked through the state. And what I mean by that is, this is where you have to think about it. So when you go to church, people are taught about the Bible, and you get taught about the characters in the Bible. This story about the book of John, and then you got Jesus, you got Moses, you got Noah, not to get on the long, but they told you about how these people try to help others, or, these people were, warning others because they knew better than, and I'm not going to say knew better, but knew how to lead in a way. And, people abandoned the Ten Commandments. We're not judged by the Ten Commandments anymore. We're judged by the state and the laws that they bring, or that they revised in. And so when you took away the Ten Commandments, you stopped living by God's word, and now you're living by the government's word. This is how they separating your mind from God. A lot of people say, "Oh, well, I believe in a higher power," and they basically, they like, "Oh, well, I believe there's a God there. I believe in a higher power." But the higher power that people not understanding is that they programmed you to subconsciously believe in the government. You depend on the government, the state. The higher power that you now believe in is the state. They put on the money in God we trust, but this is how they take the ideal of God and make it their own without you worshiping. So now, the things that you're supposed to be getting from God, the lessons that you were taught not to harm other men, thou shalt not kill, became laws by the government. Then where I'm gonna get at is the blessing part, because money is your way to a better life, right? This system you live in, your money is a way to a better life, and pretty much now you went from believing in the church of God and the community of the people, and now you only believe in the blessing. Now the blessing is what? Financial success now. It's not, oh, well, I'm living off my land. God bless my land with all the fruits and things to nourish my body. You're worried about the dollar. So now, because you believed in that blessing, they have took the word blessing, higher power, success, and they incorporated with money. And now the consumerism, they package that blessing as the American dream. Hear me out. They package your blessings from God as the American dream. You pray for success. This is what you're praying for. Being able to succeed with money and power and fame. You know, things like that. That is why people don't go to church no more. He didn't know what he was trying to say, but I can help you, man. That is why people don't believe in a state of mind of church anymore. That's my time. Oh, another thing. This is another thing I would like to add to that point of view of the American dream, or it being disguised as your blessings being disguised as the American dream. This is what I'm gonna tell you. Okay. Oh, no, my bad. So now, this is where the Bible and laws coincide. So the Bible taught you morals, right? It taught you morals. It shows you the good and the bad of what was done by man, right? So people were more likely to abandon their morals because somehow, some way, they were shown that the American dream that you envision for your life can be attainable in the wrong way. You don't see too many people do things morally and become successful. You see people start off low. Oh man, I'm gonna sell drugs. It's easy. I ain't gotta put my face in no. I ain't gotta go clock in. I can hit these streets. I can go sell my body. I can go steal and rob. I could become a gang member. People see the success they want. And if the success they want is attainable by doing the wrong things, then they're living their American dream. But when God was in the picture, people saw morally. You had to have morals to get into heaven. So people look for that heaven on earth through the American dream and stop looking for that heaven after life. That's my time, though.